Good morning, students. Today I am going to discuss a painting by Frida Kahlo. It is titled Self Portrait with Thorn Necklace and Hummingbird. First of all, about the author Frida Kahlo. She was a Mexican painter known for her many portraits, especially self portraits, and her works were inspired by the nature and artifacts of Mexico. She was inspired by the country's popular culture and she usually employed a folk art style, and she explored these questions of identity, questions of post-colonialism, gender, class and race in Mexican society. Her paintings often had strong autobiographical elements and she often mixed realism with fantasy. In addition to the post-revolutionary Mexicoidal movement, which sought to define a Mexican identity, Kahlo has also been described as a surrealist or a magical realist. And basically, fundamentally, she is known for her paintings about her experience of chronic pain. About her life, she was born to a German father and a mestiza mother, and she was disabled by polio as a child. Though she was disabled by polio as a child, she had been a promising student. She headed for medical school until she was struck with a tragic incident that she suffered a bus accident at the age of 18, and then followed her lifelong pain and medical problems. Later, she joined Mexican Communist Party, and there she met this fellow, a Mexican artist, Diego Rivera. The couple married in 1929 and spent the late 1920s and early 1930s traveling in Mexico and United States together. And their life was mostly troubled one. Troubled life with him always was a constant source of pain for her. And during this period, she developed her artistic style, drawing inspiration from Mexican folk culture with mixed elements from pre Columbus period and Catholic beliefs. And Carlos' works as an artist remained relatively unknown until the late 1970s, when her work was rediscovered by art historians and political activists. It gained recognition of this global art community very late. The first solo exhibition came out only in 1953. And as I said earlier, only by 70s art historians reclaimed her works for its uniqueness. And by 90s, 1990s, she had become not only a recognized figure in art history, but also regarded as an icon for Chicanos, the feminism movement, and the LGBTQ movement. So, this is what she talks about. She says about her portraits, her self portraits. She says, I paint self portraits because I am so often alone, because I am the person I know best. So, this is a series of self portraits done by Frida Kahlo. There are titles like Diego and I, self portrait with braid, self portrait the frame, self portrait with cropped hair, self portrait with monkey and parrot, with a broken column which reveals her medical problems, two Fridas which is cut open, heart is very much visible, and then there is a self portrait with her doctor, with the portrait of Dr. Farrell who treated her. So now we come to the portrait we have to study. It is titled Self Portrait with Thorn Necklace and Hummingbird. And there is a quote where she says, my paintings carry with them the message of pain. So this quote, which is short and strikingly frank, and there is no other Frida Kahlo quote which describes her self-portrait with thorn necklace and hummingbird more succinctly than this one. So we'll move to this portrait. So Kahlo painted a self-portrait following a first divorce from Diego Rivera. They united after that, they reunited after that, and then they went to divorce, and there was this series of divorce after that. So this portrait came after her first divorce from Diego Rivera and the end of an affair with another person, that was a photographer, Nicolas Murray. Like many other of her paintings, this artwork is a lot akin to a painted assortment of symbols. You see a wide array of symbols here. Every element in this painting, if you look at this painting closely, you will understand that every element in this painting gives specific clues to Carlos mental state. So we are going to take a closer look at self-portrait with thorn necklace and hummingbird and analyze its meaning and visuals. From the moment she began painting while still bedridden after a bus accident that left her seriously disabled, Frida Kahlo was actually focusing on portraying her inner struggles. This was initially pointed towards her medical issues. First of all, you can equate to her medical issues, but it was soon substituted by infertility and her troubled marriage with Diego Rivera. And creating paintings, especially self portraits, was a kind of a therapeutic experience for her. It allowed the creation for her, it was a creation of a separate Frida on which she could project her anguish and pain. We can also trace autobiographical elements in these self portraits. You can see a characteristic eyebrows, which is prominent in all her self portraits, elaborate hair, and vibrant Mexican clothing, which made Frida a popular figure both in Mexico and beyond our nation's borders. So we directly move into the painting. This is rather a small painting, approximately 24 into 18 inches, or it can be 60 into 46 centimeter, and it was painted in the year of 1940. And it shows Kahlo in a frontal position. Frida Kahlo faces the viewer, and she has a background. There is a background of a large green leaves and a yellow leaf right behind her. There is this thorns around her neck like a necklace, which is held back by a black monkey. And then you can see her neck is bleeding from this piercing thorns. On the right side, behind her shoulder, is a black cat, a black panther. And then there is a hummingbird which is hanging on the thorn, which knots around her throat, and her expression is basically calm and solemn. Even though she is going through all these pain, she is patiently, we can see that she is calm and she is patiently enduring this pain. So in this self-portrait with thorn necklace and hummingbird, you can see a lot of symbols which portray her pain, her tragedy, and at the end we see the elements of hope as well. So these are the symbolic elements to express her feelings. So in this portrait, you see that Frida is surrounded by insects and animals and is found in what can only be described as a dense or lush forest. So there is this background of dense forest. You see animals and insects, which is used to compare and contrast the link between female fertility with the barren and deathly imagery of the foreground. So there is this monkey which sits behind her right shoulder, and you see that its eyes were directed on its hands, and it is carelessly tugging at the thorn necklace and causing his host to bleed. And then you see a tiny black hummingbird with its wings outstretched dangles like a piece of jewelry from the painter's throat. And above her head, you see two dragonflies hovering in mid-air. Just above this, two butterfly clips nested in elaborate hairstyle that crowns Kahlo's head. And finally, in this painting, you see a black cat with strikingly blue eyes, which peers over her shoulder, looking menacingly at the space between Kahlo and the viewer. Here we see that Kahlo identifies with indigenous Mexican culture, which greatly affected this aesthetic of the self portrait with thorn necklace and hummingbird. So she relies on all those stalwart iconography of indigenous Mexican culture. And here, Kahlo establishes herself in a tradition which is in rebellion with colonial forces. There is this image of a dead hummingbird which is hanging from Kahlo's neck, which is considered to be in Mexican culture, in Mexican societies, it is considered to be a symbol. Hummingbird is a symbol of good luck charm. And along with that, you have this depiction of Black Panther. Black Panther can be seen as symbolic of the looming bad luck and death. And monkey is a symbol of somewhat unintentional evil. And it is said that it represents Diego Rivera himself. So Rivera was the one who gave Kahlo a spider monkey as a gift, thus suggesting that it could be a symbol of Rivera himself, and especially since he inflicts pain upon Kahlo by tugging this thorn necklace hard enough to make her bleed. It should be noted that making Frida bleed does not seem to be Monkey's primary concern. Monkey is not at all bothered about that act. He appears to be concerned with playing with branches, uninterested in the consequences of his action. So here the painter or Frida is bleeding, and Monkey is not at all concerned about the consequences of his actions. And here, this necklet itself could be viewed as a religious symbol. This theory states that necklace alludes to the Christ crown of thorns, thus allowing Kahlo to liken herself to a Christian martyr and represent the pain and anguish she felt after her failed romantic relationships. And also, in line with this interpretation, you can see the butterflies and dragonflies, which could very well symbolize her resurrection, and it gives out a bright sign of hope. Now, tracing the elements of Expressionism in this work, as you know, Expressionism is a kind of a distortion of reality which is very much visible in the work. And also, Expressionism is basically an expression of the innermost emotions of the artist. So you see the physical pain which she underwent is very much visible in this work, in this painting. You get to know the mental agonies and anxieties of the artist being portrayed, and her desires for freedom from colonial mindset got also get expressed in this painting. So here what you see is usage of symbols which are used to manipulate the reality, which is considered to be the essential trademark of Expressionism. For example, in the case of a dead black hummingbird which is used as a necklace. So here a hummingbird, usually it is colorful and it is always seen hovering above flowers, but in this painting hummingbird is black and lifeless, so that might be a symbol of a lifeless situation of Frida herself. So Frida, as I said earlier, she spent most of her life in physical pain. After this bus accident it became more painful, and it happened at the age of 18. So she was a promising student, she was a promising artist, and that is when this tragedy struck her. So after that, she had to go through around 35 operations to fix her body. So most of her life she spent in hospital. So she spent so many years bedridden and cannot bear any children. So this paintings, after all, it is mostly about her suffering. So we can sum up like this, that Frida Kahlo's self-portrait with thorn necklace and hummingbird remains one of the most striking portraits of an artist who is in distress, and along with that, at the end there is this hope for brighter future. So thank you. I hope it is clear. Have a nice day.